I attribute everything, I mean everything, to the food. Food is the priority of my life. I would forego a new pair of shoes any day of the week for better quality food. And obviously, working out and being, pumping the lymphatics and being strong and rooted and grounded, like I said. But food is the everything. It's your weaponry. It's your ammo. It's the everything. Okay? And there's really nobody even sitting here, really, honestly, that is that overweight, that is having like an obesity issue or a really serious issue with being overweight. There's most everybody in the audience, even thin people, even somebody as thin as myself, can have what's called an inflammatory response disorder, where we are inflamed. What makes us inflamed? What makes us inflamed is wheat and gluten, sugar, caffeine, dairy, alcohol. Everybody hates that one. Everyone's like, don't say I can't have wine. Okay, alcohol. These are your big top culprits, okay? And inflammation wreaks havoc on every bodily system we have. Our lymphatic system, creating excess adipose fat, inflammation, physically, where the physical eye can see it, okay? It wreaks havoc on our internal organs, creating mucus and muck and gunk inside so that we get irritable bowel, chronic sinus issues, allergies. I have never had an allergy since. I suffered so desperately every spring with allergies. Desperately. I have never struggled with an allergy since I've gotten off wheat, gluten, and dairy. This isn't about a diet. I don't believe in diets at all. Matter of fact, diet is the worst thing you can do to yourself. The absolute worst. What this is a way of life. And each one of you, is as unique as your fingerprint. You two aren't the same. No matter like best friends, oh my gosh, we're exact, we love all the same things. It doesn't matter. There's no two people the same. And there's no two people who respond to foods the same way. So what we look at is the individual and what their background is, their blood type, from whence they came, from where their family's from, their history, what they've lived on for the past. Do they live on steroids? Have they lived on antibiotics? Have they lived on poor quality animal fats pumping steroids and antibiotics? And they don't even realize that they're full of antibiotics and steroids. Did you know that the adipose in the abdomen, in the gut, stays stuck there? What stores itself in there is chemicals. So diet-free, sugar-free, diet-free Coke, or sugar-free Coke, all the chemicals, sugar-free gum, all those chemicals store themselves in the adipose of the gut. And that's where they stay. Very difficult, no matter how much you starve or diet, or even if you do get off the chemicals, they're still there. So what we do and what I do is something called eating technique or body buffer technique, where I actually buff that shit out. I actually beat that shit out. I actually want it. And by the way, when I do that with my clients and my patients, they break out the rash. A lot of emotional toxins come up for them. Why? Because in our adipose, in our body, in our cells, our meridians, our organs, we're made up of atoms and cells and tissue. And in that tissue, stuck and stored, is not only physical toxins from a whole life of what we've been eating and pesticides and herbicides and chemicals and MSG, and people assume that MSG is only in Chinese food. Did you know that MSG is in the wax of your unorganic apple? Your unorganic apple, the wax all over it, no matter if you wash it, no matter what, has MSG in it. So these are little tricks. This is about becoming your own detective, your own health detective. It's about gaining that new sense of yourself. What are you presenting with? What physical manifestations is your body presenting. Because let's face it, we're never going to not live on unpackaged foods. Forget that. You're never going to spend 8 hours in the kitchen again. Nobody does that. You don't want to do that, okay? So my thing is quick, easy, delicious, amazing, yummy, yummy, yummy food that we love, that we can love. That is not only the physical aspect of what we're putting in, we're getting out, but the emotions, the emotional aspect, because there's an emotional aspect to every dis-ease. I wouldn't leave my house without my food. I just wouldn't. And you better bet your sweet ass I don't want to be caught without a cracker somewhere in my car because I don't have much to go on, so I'm hungry a lot. So, yeah, but okay, so anything else, or let's eat.
When I was just a lad of 10, my father said to me, come here and take a lesson from the lovely lemon tree. Don't put your faith in love, my boy, my father said to me. I fear you'll find that love is like the lovely lemon tree, very pretty and